want to be absolutely clear that I asked Gordon to do this piece of work because I've long thought that one of the things that's holding us up as a United Kingdom is the hoarding of too much power at the centre. And I think that's held us up politically, with people across the whole of the United Kingdom, including here in Scotland, feeling that Westminster and Whitehall are remote, that you can't influence what's going on, there's not enough control over communities and life where people are, and economically, because the single biggest failure of the last 12 years in Westminster has been the failure to grow the economy sufficiently. And I profoundly believe that amongst the reasons for that is that we have not used the talent and resources of all parts of the United Kingdom, including here in Scotland. That's been hardwired into my political thinking for a long time. It's there in my conference speeches. It's there in the speech I did on the economy earlier this year. And that's why, after discussions with Gordon, I said, would you set up this commission and report practical recommendations about the biggest devolution, the biggest movement of power and resource and decision-making away from Whitehall and Westminster to ensure that we can answer both the political question of our time and the economic question of our time. And we can go beyond that to build a new Britain and a new economy within a new Britain. And I'm delighted today to be able to launch the report alongside Gordon and to warmly welcome everything that is in it. And we will now go on to consult on refinement, on testing, and crucially on implementing the recommendations. And I want to say two things about that, because in the report itself and in discussions Gordon and I have had, we made it clear that we wanted recommendations capable of being implemented in the first term of a Labour government. And the reason I want to do consultation now is because I want that consultation, particularly about implementation, to be complete by the time we get to the election, so that when we get elected in, as I hope we do, sometime in the next 2 years, we will be a government about delivery. We will not be a government that is consulting at that stage. It's very important that we understand we're going to inherit a United Kingdom whose politics and whose economy are badly damaged, and we will need to hit the ground running and to do this from day one. So I'm delighted to take all of the recommendations forward on that basis. I think it's an important, compelling case for change across the whole of the United Kingdom, but it is also a compelling case for change here in Scotland. I thoroughly endorse what Gordon has just said about being now able to take the argument on to say it's not change by leaving the United Kingdom versus the status quo. It's change within the United Kingdom that is the alternative. A stronger Scotland within a changed United Kingdom. And it's really important to me that we can now take that argument forward at the next general election. And we will set out in our manifesto our missions, what we seek to achieve as an incoming Labour government. And then we will have a mandate to carry that out in government. I look forward to, therefore, consulting on the recommendations, turning that into a concrete mission, winning that general election, and bringing about the change in the United Kingdom and here in Scotland that we desperately need, and we've been desperately needing for a very, very long time.